The question still remains as to who is most responsible for the current practices and beliefs of the Catholic Church, and by default, most Christian churches, if not Jesus. The simple answer would be Satan, but I'll go a step further. I believe that it was the bogus would-be 13th disciple Paul who is largely to blame for the deviation of the churches from what Jesus taught. When examining Jesus and Paul's teachings in the scriptures, one can easily see how they deviate from each other. One example is that Paul believed that the law of the Israelites that was given to Moses was a curse. In truth, only one portion of it was punishment from God, which was the kosher dietary law. Jesus had no problem with the law and claimed to be the fulfillment of it. Paul was so opposed to the law that he even considered Jesus to have been cursed because of an old superstition about people hung on trees. Compare what Jesus says to what Paul has to say in these two passages below. Jesus, Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 to 18. Think not that I am to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot and one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Paul in Galatians chapter 3, verse 13 says, Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. For it is written, Cursed is everyone that hangs on a tree. As it is very plain to see, Paul took a great deal of liberty with his teachings on Jesus. However, as we all know now, courtesy of this book, if no other source, Jesus never hung from a tree. Paul is referencing an old Hebrew belief about people crucified and left to hang overnight on a tree, usually to be discovered the next day or days later. Even if we assume the gospel stories were correct, the curse still wouldn't fall on Jesus. That is because yet another mysterious man named Joseph, who is a known disciple of Jesus, took him down later that night and placed his body in a cave. Here is the passage below, from Matthew chapter 27, verses 57 to 60. When the evening was come, there came a rich man of Arimathea, named Joseph, who also himself was Jesus' disciple. He went to Pilate and begged the body of Jesus. Then Pilate commanded the body be delivered. And when Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had hewn out of the rock. And he rolled a great stone to the door of the sepulchre and departed. If you want to read the entire chapter, pick up a copy of The Gospel Truth by Isa A. Massey. The Gospel Truth, a precept upon precept analysis of the Gospels of Jesus Christ by Isa A. Massey, is only available in ebook format on Amazon. To get your copy, click on the link below.